Hello everyone, and welcome back to this ukulele lesson series for older adults and seniors. This is part 2 of this series. Today we're going to be learning a very helpful picking exercise, and we're also going to be talking about chords on the ukulele. Make sure your ukuleles are in tune. You can think of the old jingle, "My dog has fleas," to see if you're relatively close. If you want to get better at the ukulele, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss the next lesson in this series. Alright, it's time to play some ukulele, so grab your favorite drink, whether that be coffee or wine, and let's get started. I prefer a nice Malbec. So we're going to start out with a picking exercise today, and this one is very helpful because it's going to help us to use all of the fingers in our left hand, except our thumb. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the bottom string here, the first string, and we're going to go to the first fret like this. Here's what the exercise sounds like. So we go down to the bottom string here, and we're going to play the first fret with our first finger. That's our pointer finger, like that, yep. And we're just going to put our thumb on the back of the neck here, and we're going to have to hold the ukulele with our other hand unless you have a strap. Okay, so we're down on the first fret with our pointer finger, and we're going to play that. Make sure you get a nice clear sounding note. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to play the next fret, the second fret, with your middle finger, the next finger. It's the second finger as well. And then we're going to play the third fret with our ring finger, and then we're going to play the fourth fret with our pinky. So we use each finger like this: pointer, middle, ring, pinky. And you just want to try to stay relaxed in the left hand. You want to make sure that your fingers aren't coming up too high. You just want to be very relaxed and play slowly. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something to look out for is if your thumb is up really high like this, it might be hard to play these notes down here because it makes your hand your wrist kind of turn back. So what I would do is just make sure that slide your thumb down and it's sort of on the back side of the neck here. And I'm just using my thumb to pick the string today. You can use a pick if you want to. So that's all you really have to do if you're a beginner, because that might be actually difficult to achieve. But if you want to take it a little farther, you can go up to the next string. So after you do the first string, you can go up a string and do the same exact thing. That's the second string. And then you can go to the next string, the third string. And then you can go to the top string, the fourth string. And you just want to make sure to stay relaxed through the entire exercise and go as slow as you have to go. The next thing we're going to do is talk about chords on the ukulele. In the first lesson, we learned how to play C major. C major is when we play the third fret on the first string, our bottom string down here. We hold that down like this, and then we just strum the strings. Sounds nice. So if we put our fingers in different places, we get different chords. So for example, if we go to the top string this time, and we go to the second fret, 1, 2 up here, and we hold there, we get a different chord. It's called A minor. You have to arch your fingers up here around so that you're not touching any of the strings down here like this. You have to kind of arch like that. And again, it helps to have your thumb come down. If it's up high like this, it might be difficult for you to do that. You might end up muting on the bottom, so it's A minor. So to learn chords, what we do is we use these chord diagrams, and they're a little bit confusing because they're written vertically. So for example, if I hold my ukulele like this, and we compare this to the chord diagram here, you'll see how it matches up with the neck of the ukulele. So our chord diagram tells us various information. On the top, you see the letter, for example, C, that means C. And actually it's C major. We don't always say major, so if you just see a C, just assume that it's major. Under the name of the chord, we see this horizontal line here that's called the nut, and then our strings are going up and down, and from left to right, that would be this. So the line on the left going vertically would be the fourth string, and then on the far right would be the first string. Then you see these dots or circles above the strings. That means the string is played open, like we're not pushing down on it, but we're still actually playing it. And then the filled in circles will be where you press down with your fingers. So on C, you see there's a filled in circle on the 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom string. Compared to the diagram, that would look like this. Those horizontal rows are our frets. So far we've already done 2 chords, C major. Let's find that now. That's the bottom string 3rd fret here. And it's actually more useful to use our ring finger, and you'll see why in a little bit. So playing chords is kind of like a game of chess where you have to think a move ahead, and sometimes that's why we use different fingers. For example, if we use our ring finger on C like this, when we go to an A minor chord, if we use our pointer finger up here, that was the chord we just played before, it makes for a smoother transition because you're not moving your whole hand up there. You need more content for learning? Finding quality arrangements and sheet music can be difficult for beginners. This is why I've created a digital library of music that is helpful for students. You can find these arrangements on my Patreon account. As a member, you'll have access to my digital music learning books, custom arrangements that I make for my private students, YouTube arrangements, and tons of jam tracks. Visit my Patreon account and become a member today. Your access to high-quality digital sheet music is just a click away. Let's try a strumming pattern here. We'll just play some quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try this strumming pattern. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 A strumming pattern is basically just a 1 or 2 measure rhythm that's repeated. Now let's go to our A minor. That was the 2nd fret on the top string up here. We'll do that same pattern. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 patterns on C and then switch to A minor and do 4 patterns of that same strumming pattern. Here we go on C major. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 Now we're going to our A minor chord here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very nice. Now what we're going to do is 2 strumming patterns on each chord, starting on our C again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now to our A minor. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going back to C. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now back to A minor. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. Very nice. Let's take it one step further and do 1 pattern on each chord. Here we go. C major. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A minor. 1, 2, 3, and 4. C major. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A minor. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch. 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 And switch. If you struggle to keep up with the chord changes, just keep strumming and then move your finger as fast as you can. Fake it until you make it. If you want to get speedy with it, it'd sound like this. In order to play songs, we need to know several chords. So we really need like 3 or 4 chords to play a whole song. The next chords we'll be learning in this series are F major and G major. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful for you. I hope that you have a great rest of your day.